All right, so we currently have a few homes on the market at the moment, and this is a home that we have just closed and officially sold today. And this is a home that we have coming soon to the market. All right, so right now I am in the backyard of a home that one of my clients are in contract for, and we're gonna be closing in the next couple of days here, but I'm representing the buyer on this, not the seller. However, in the last about 45 days, we've had about 5 listings actually sell, okay? They all just so happen to sell around the same time, and it's probably one of the most amount of listings we've had on the market at the same time. But I'm gonna share with you exactly the method that we're using to get more listings and leverage the listings that we do have. Now, this may not be a video on how to get your first listing, as that's gonna be a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more challenging if you're newer in the game and you don't have many listings. But this is a method to leverage, and ideally for every listing that you do have, you can get 1 more out of it, 2 more out of it, bare minimum, a listing appointment. And for each of the listings, those 5 that we've sold, we have gotten at least a listing appointment out of each of those, and hopefully they're gonna be signed once they do decide to sell, all right? But the important thing is we're getting in front of these people who are thinking about selling, okay? Now, that coming soon, actually those 2 homes that you saw at the beginning of the video, we did this method for both of them, and both of those were procured, and we got those listings from this exact method. So we've proven it, we know it works, and I'm gonna share that with you right now. Okay, so the method that we're using is flyer dropping. You've probably heard of sending out postcards, just listed, just sold postcards, and those are great and all. However, we have found that flyer dropping itself on the porches of homes, sticking them under the doormats, this has been a lot more effective for us, as well as being cost effective, okay, cost efficient, right? So what we're doing is for every listing that we do have, we lay 4 flyers to the surrounding 400 to 500 neighbors, okay, around that listing. Now, this is more effective than postcards because a lot of people, they get a bunch of mail. They get a lot of postcards. And likely they throw them away without ever looking at them or thoroughly reading them. Now, with the flyer dropping method, we know that they're gonna be thrown away, probably. So we're not oblivious to that fact. However, they have to pick it up off their doorstep, be like, what the hell is this? Because nobody ever lays flyers like that, and they have to read what we have to say and see our names as they're throwing it away in the trash can, okay? We know that with this method, they're at least seeing our face and seeing our name, and there's gonna be some recognition there. Now, we do this 4 times in the lifespan of a listing. So it's about every 2 weeks. Within that 2-month listing span from listing to close, they're gonna see our face 4 times. They're gonna know we're doing business in the area. They're gonna know we're hardworking, we're consistent, persistent, dedicated, and these people, ideally, the neighbors who are gonna be sellers in the future, are gonna be like, wow, I want that person, that realtor, to do that for my home. Okay, he's a hard worker, he's dedicated, he's a city specialist, whatever, and I want him to do that for me. All right, we do 4 flyers. So the first one is a coming soon flyer. This is about 2 weeks or so before the house is actually listed on the market. And that is a great way to get in front of people who are maybe even considering selling right now. You get them before you actually have the listing out on the market. And then you do the just listed flyer, boom. It's just listed / open house. So you invite the neighbors to the open house. You're just listed, they know you're doing business and you're working in the neighborhood, and it's a great way to market to the neighbors. And then, boom, sale pending flyer right when the home is in contract. Then you can use this as really a market update. A lot of the neighbors, If they've lived there for 10, 20 years, they don't know the price of the home, right? They probably have never even thought about it. But now, since the prices have appreciated so much, it's like a market update for them, and they're like, wow, I can get that for my home when I bought it for 200 or something thousand, and now it's worth $1 million? Yeah, maybe I will think about selling. And you can also use this to show the interest that you generated for your client. We got 10 offers on this property. Neighbors are gonna wanna see that. They're gonna be like, wow, he can do that for my property. She can do that for my property. Okay, and then they'll know that you do a good job and that you negotiate well. And then boom, just sold flyer, you can share with them how well you actually negotiate, how many offers and etc. you got, and the ultimate maybe record price or something, whatever price that you did, you share that with them, and the neighbors are like, wow, so that's a great comparable for my home. Okay, so within a 2-month span, they see your face 4 times for the same listing. And ideally, I know we've proven it works, you're gonna get another listing appointment out of it. And then if you get another listing appointment out of it, you're gonna do the same thing within those same group of people for that new listing. Everyone's gonna see you again and be like, wow, he is a neighborhood specialist. I have to use him now for my home. Okay, so I've got examples here of the flyers that we use. This is a just sold flyer, and our just sold flyer, someone called us from this, one of the neighbors, and be like, that's an incredible price for a condo. We have the same floor plan. Can you come meet with us? And we are considering listing our home now because we know what you sold it for and we want a similar price. And this one is a sale pending flyer. We use this to get the coming soon that you had just seen on Washington Court there, and they work, okay? We use a thicker paper. This is about the 60-pound or 65-pound, I forget what it is, cardstock, and it just presents a lot better. So it triggers people when they pick it up. They're like, okay, I've never felt this type of paper before. Now I'm more intrigued. It's very subtle things like that. But it's also higher quality, it's luxury. And so you want to show that you provide high quality material and it presents well, okay? For our sale pending, we put, in just 12 days on the market, the Lane team was able to negotiate an amazing non-contingent offer over the asking price that beat our seller's expectation. Inventory in your neighborhood is low, and now might be the best time to get top dollar for your home. We put the listing stats on the side, and then let us help you get top dollar for your home. We provide our sellers with the following: free photography, free cinematography, property website, pre-sale inspection, stuff like that. All right. So the more you can put there, the more people are gonna be like, wow, let's use him because he provides all of this for us. Okay. So we're telling you, it does work. And we've had great success with it to double our listing business. Now, I think I said earlier, this is a way to leverage the listings you do have. If you don't have any listings, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but you can still use this technique, the flyer dropping technique, putting it under doormats of the neighbors' homes as a geographical farm, okay, instead of postcards. Because I pay $20 an hour for some high schooler or community college kid to drop this off for us. For 230 flyers, it takes about 2 to 3 hours, and I pay him $20 an hour. If you don't have any listings, what you can use is a geographical farm, so hit the same neighborhood once every 2 weeks with a market update. You can share your recent transactions, or you can share all the homes that have sold in that neighborhood or in that town in the last week or something. So you're consistently hitting them with market updates or providing value, and it may take a little bit longer, okay, 6 months or so before someone really sees that dedication you're putting in, really gets that name recognition, and so when they think about selling, they're gonna come to you, okay? So try this out. You have to be consistent with it. It does work. It's gonna be hard work. I do this myself sometimes when I can't hire anybody, and it's fucking tiring. It is ass. I do not want to drop flyers in the morning, but if you're trying to grow your business, it's a method that works, and it's sweat equity, low cost. You can do it. All right. So I hope this helped, and I want all of you to try this. Just not in the town that I'm in, because I don't need that competition in my life, not at this moment. But try this out and let me know how that worked for you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe. We got some more real estate and other content coming your way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below and I'll help you out. All right, thanks a lot.